You know, I've always had this big problem with YouTube and them just not doing stuff right, but this one just honestly, it takes the cake. And I don't know how this went through, but it takes the cake out of all of this. And I'm making this video because it pisses me off. And it makes me angry. It's because, you know, you always hear YouTube talk about, oh, we love our creators. We always defend our creators and shit. But now it seems that they really showing their true colors and they don't care about us and they don't care about the creators. And I think I've known this for a long time, that YouTube really doesn't care for like smaller creators. They only really care about their big budget creators that really pull in a lot of money. And it really shows in this situation that's going on. Now, the situation I'm going on, I need to give you guys some of the backstory. Is that if you guys know who MiniLadd is, MiniLadd, I'm pretty sure, was part of like the Vanoss crew. I didn't care at all about Vanoss and his crew whatsoever. They were not, you know, my cup of tea. You know, when they were going on, I was watching a bunch of different stuff, trying to find out what I wanted to, you know, mainly watch, and it was mainly hockey fight videos and crap like that. And you know, I never really paid attention to, you know, Vanoss. I only knew who Vanoss and MiniLadd were because, you know, I'd hear people talking about them, but I still wouldn't really care. But the whole story is that MiniLadd, he's pretty much a pedophile. Well, he's not pretty much a pedophile. He's a confirmed pedophile because he confirmed it himself. MiniLadd 2 or 3 years ago at this point was pretty much talking to like a 13-year-old and a 17-year-old, you know, two minors, and, you know, he was talking to him and texting them, and I'm pretty sure he sent them dick pics. You know, sending dick pics to minors, you know, that's a one-way ticket to jail if you'd ask me. You know, but this whole kind of saga has been going over because there were accusations at first a couple months ago of, you know, MiniLadd doing this, and then he pretty much confirmed them himself, and everyone, you know, got really pissed off because, you know, he's a fucking pedophile, you know, scum of the earth at that point. But apparently, you know, pedophiles mean more on YouTube than, you know, actual growing creators. And to be honest, I don't even know why YouTube or Team YouTube or whoever even gives this guy a platform. You know, if it were me, I would definitely not be giving MiniLadd a platform to speak. I would call the FBI on his ass, you know, friggin' instantly, and you know, that he would be arrested, and, you know, yeah, well, I probably wouldn't do that, but I probably wouldn't give him a platform. I'd probably delete his channel off YouTube and do some weird stuff at that. But apparently YouTube thinks it's all right to have pedophiles and stuff on their platform, and they have reign over all, you know, growing YouTubers who, you know, making, you know, videos and stuff about, you know, this situation that's going on, and we've seen it now. So how I got introduced into this situation was on Twitter. You know, there's a guy named briZ. briZ is actually a YouTuber, and he's actually got 30,000 subs. You know, good to briZ. Actually, you should go check him out. I watched a couple of his videos, and the guy is great. You know, his great commentary channel, you know, really good. You know, I'd put him on par with like Optimus and, you know, guys like them, and, you know, guys I look up to. You know, he's a real growing YouTuber. You guys could all go check him out. But briZ has been covering the MiniLadd situation over a vast majority of months, and he made a video recently about the MiniLadd situation, and it actually got taken down, and he was issued a strike over it. Now, if you don't know what a strike is, they're not like your copyright strikes. They're actually like strikes. You get 3 strikes and you're out, which pretty much you get 3 strikes, your channel gets just obliterated at that point, just gets deleted. It can have like a bunch of stuff to deal with community guidelines and shit like that. You know, stuff that can really affect a creator's channel and just really affect their image. But yes, briZ was issued a strike, and he's actually not able to upload for about a week, I'm fairly sure, which fucking sucks, to be honest, because the guy was doing great. But I saw briZ over on Twitter talking about it, and, you know, I'm going to show you the tweet here. Now, here's briZ's tweet. Are you serious? Gave me another strike for me criticizing a confirmed pedo at MiniLadd. Why me again? The video was blowing up too. What the fuck? Help, please. I don't want to lose my channel. Now, briZ was issued a community guidelines strike, you know, one of the strikes that I was talking about earlier. And I'm fairly sure, you can't quote me on this, I'm fairly sure that it was on hate speech. And to be honest, that's nuts. That's ridiculous. You know, he's talking about a pedophile on YouTube, but, you know, YouTube is actively defending MiniLadd, even though he's a confirmed pedophile from himself. He said he did these things, so he is a confirmed pedophile. And you know what? I might even fucking get a community guideline strike, but you know what? I don't fucking care at this point, because this is ridiculous. This has no place to be on YouTube. This has no place to be on this platform. I don't care if MiniLadd's a big YouTuber or not. He's a confirmed pedophile. He has no right to be able to keep doing what he's doing, and others have to suffer because of it when they call him out on his bullshit. And I don't understand how MiniLadd has not actually suffered any consequences from YouTube, or, he's suffered definitely consequences. His public image is in the fucking trash can, so there's no getting that back. But YouTube, actively defending him is, just bullshit. And briZ showed in his tweet that, the strike he can't actually dispute, and it's an annoying thing because YouTube, with all these strikes and their disputes, every time you really try to dispute a claim or a strike, it never really works unless you got, information about it. I've actually never heard of a dispute actually working, which is really annoying, to be honest. So briZ, of course, went on Twitter and asked, YouTube why they gave him a strike, and they gave him their obvious bot answer. It's like, well, you can dispute the strike at na, but we are sorry that we gave you this, and we can hopefully dispute this in the future. And briZ did fire back, and it really does put a smile on my face. Just look at my legs compared to yours. Can't you see the community doesn't want you to follow through with this? Please just remove the strike. This is ridiculous. Or at least look into MiniLadd, the actual pedo that's still uploading on your website. And yeah, YouTube didn't really respond to that one, or at least I didn't see them respond to it, but attaboy briZ. Good job standing up for himself. Gotta give him a pat on the back for that. I've never really seen anybody really talk back to YouTube like that, but attaboy briZ. Good job. Good one for briZ. But this whole situation is ridiculous. There should not be a situation like this occurring on YouTube when a creator that's up and coming and is gaining traction and subscribers and stuff like that is going against a confirmed pedophile, but the company decides to choose the pedophile over the up-and-coming creator. There should not be a situation like this on YouTube, and it's unacceptable for it to be happening. And I can't believe we're actually talking about this, because I would never expect a company to choose a pedophile over one of their, up-and-coming creators who could possibly in the future make them big bucks. But now, briZ might not want to do stuff with YouTube in the future, so they might have just lost an asset. I'm not saying briZ is going to leave YouTube, of course. 100% briZ is going to keep doing YouTube and stuff like that. But I'm saying, if YouTube, wants to ever do anything with briZ in the future, I don't see them doing it. But we shouldn't even be having this talk about, a pedo being chosen over an up-and-coming creator, because I don't know what it is with 2020, but 2020 has just been a weird year. We got this COVID stuff, and we got all this, World War III, American Civil War Part 2, the Deluxe Edition, 2020, Deluxe Edition, Platinum Edition, stuff going on. I don't know what was in, what water, God decided to drink and just made him super high on mushrooms or something. God must be on drugs or something, because this is just not right. And you know what sucks? If this would have happened maybe 5 years ago or something like that, I think, everyone would have been instantly against, MiniLadd, except some of his, fetus fan base. I think everyone would have been on briZ's side, and YouTube would have instantly been like, oh, MiniLadd's a pedophile, eh? All right, well, he's booted off, he's gone. And, briZ would have never gotten this copyright claim, or not copyright claim, what am I talking about? He would have never gotten this strike, and, this would have been a whole other different situation that was going on. But YouTube is definitely going to pay for their mistakes with this one, because briZ is definitely an up-and-coming YouTuber. His content is amazing. You guys, again, should go check him out. He does, really good commentaries. He's definitely one of the new guys who's on the block and just wants to let his content shine and shit like that. So definitely go check out briZ's channel. I'll link it down below. And it's unfortunate that we have to deal with this type of YouTube, who chooses pedophiles over, young creators who just want to let their shit go. And, they chose, fucking pedophiles over anything at that. But I think that'll be for me, guys. I hope briZ, he gets over this and he keeps making the good content he is, after this fucking 1 week, this suspension pretty much is over. He gets back on the grind and keeps doing his content, that, his fans or stuff are for him. They're subscribed to him for, so he keep growing and, just keep becoming a big YouTuber and stuff, because I would love to see it. He gets, striked, for having a goddamn MiniLadd, pedo video, and all of a sudden he's the enemy of the people for some fucked up reason. But yeah, I think that'll be from me, guys. Thank you all for watching. If you liked it, make sure you go like, subscribe, follow me on my social medias in the description below. Make sure you comment your thoughts and opinions in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.